it's Jenna. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because we are going to be going to Homegoods, and I'm not kidding when I say I go there almost every day because right now I am on the hunt for some accent chairs because we're redoing our upstairs loft, and I have been filming my recent trips over the last couple of weeks just because I really want to show you guys what I look for and some pieces that you can find there that make your home look really expensive, really designer, but you can get them for those great Homegoods prices. So I'm going to kind of take you guys through with me, show you the things that I typically try to scan for and find, and then we are going to come back here. I'm going to show you everything that I bought and how I style it in my home. So should be a fun time. So without further ado, let's go shopping. Okay, so here we are at Homegoods, and the first thing that I always keep my eye out for here are things with leather or faux leather accents. And leather and faux leather really give your space such an expensive designer look, and it's usually a very durable, wipeable material, making it really practical to use in home decor, as well as its ability to seamlessly add dimension and elevate almost any design style. So you can find this in almost every section here at Homegoods, whether it's the kitchen section, the bathroom section, the pillows, or the home decor. Definitely keep an eye out and kind of see if there's anything you might like to fit into your home that has a little leather detail on it. I feel like just by incorporating a couple new pieces with leather, it can instantly make your home feel a lot more elevated and designer. So another thing that I'm always on the lookout for here are things that give off the appearance that they are vintage or antique. And this can be anything from an old, aged, rustic looking vase or urn to distressed wood or aged brass. You know, I talk about this all the time on my channel, but I will say it again. Adding old or old looking pieces to your space really just helps it to feel, you know, dynamic, designer, and lived in. And I personally love going out and getting pieces that are actually vintage, but I never pass up an opportunity to pay Homegoods prices for things that give you that same kind of look. Now, one of my absolute favorite things to scan for when I run through Homegoods are kitchen crocks. Not only are they great for holding your cooking utensils, but they actually make great vases or pots also. So the best part about this is they are typically so much more affordable than vases, so it's a really great way to save money. They're usually right around the $10 price point, which is amazing, and I personally have used kitchen crocks all over my home this holiday season to hold, you know, my trees, my greenery, and my floral arrangement. So I typically gravitate towards neutral colored ones that look either ceramic or aged, and that way it kind of gives them that handmade look, which I really like and I think adds character to my decor, and you know, they can easily be swapped from room to room. And to kind of go with the kitchen crock thing, I always just like to keep an eye out for pretty wood spoons, spatulas, and utensils because I love the look of all wood utensils in a crock. And when I'm looking for them, I like to look for very muted, almost gray colored ones. And I try to stay away from anything too yellow looking because I love the look of aged worn wood, and yellow doesn't really give off that look so much. So that is something I am also kind of always scanning for. So another thing that I always look out for is artwork, and you can get some really beautiful, unique pieces for a fraction of what they would cost anywhere else. And artwork can be really expensive, so it's nice to just, you know, always keep an eye out and see if there's anything that fits in your space. They always have a great range of styles, colors, and sizes, and something that I've seen there a lot lately are coordinating sets of 2. And I like this because it's a very designer look and it takes up more space on your wall because sometimes it can be hard to find large pieces of artwork for reasonable prices. So I think that they have some really pretty ones and some gorgeous wood frames, and definitely keep an eye out if you guys are in need of any kind of artwork for your home. And then lastly, I love perusing through the furniture section. Here is really where it almost feels like thrifting or antiquing, in the sense that you never know what you're going to find. And there are definitely lots of pieces that look a lot more expensive than they actually are. And I've definitely gotten burned in this section before, where I passed something up and it was gone the next day. So if you guys see something you like, always take it home, because you can return it if it doesn't fit or you don't like it. But you probably won't cross paths with it again. So there are so many gorgeous designer looking pieces here that really elevate the look of your space. And they have everything from sofas to console tables to accent chairs. And I even found this really gorgeous display cabinet for only $700, which is a steal considering I've seen a similar one on Burke Decor for over $3,000. So even with popping in every day, I still haven't found my winning set of accent chairs for our upstairs room, but I'll show you guys some of the honorable mentions, and then we will head back home and I will show you everything that I bought. All right, so we're back home. I'm gonna show you guys everything that I bought, and there is a lot of stuff, and just warning you, there are a lot of vases. So I'm gonna try to stagger them like every other, so you guys just don't see straight vases for 10 minutes. So our first vase is this super pretty kind of raised dot textural urn vase thing. Now, I bought this in 2 sizes because I thought it would look really pretty styled together. I am not going to keep it this color. I think that it'd look really pretty either white or like an aged brown kind of color. So this will be a future DIY, but the small one was only $15 and then the large one was $20. So I'm sorry, $35 for both of these is a steal. Ugh, sorry, 2 of them were heavy, but these are actually a dupe for the Minka Anthropology vase, and the large one goes for $100. It's a beautiful vase. I love the texture that it adds to the space, but the fact that I can get both of these guys for $35, I was like, ugh, sold. So yeah, these will be a future DIY, but I think that they will either go on like a shelf just to be styled together with nothing in them, just kind of for decoration, or on my dining room table. I see a lot of designers just using 2 vases, especially 2 vases that kind of match or go together on dining room tables for styling. So I thought I might try that in my own home, maybe stick some like tall branches in it. So yeah, I thought these were really good, a great price, can't beat it. Okay, so at Homegoods, I always keep my eye out for really nice coffee table books, and I found this beautiful Great Escapes Italy book. I love the image on the front. I feel like it's just really calming and still kind of neutral. I have a lot of like blues in my home, so I figured this would be really pretty, and I love that the binding is still neutral. Now, this guy was $40, but let me explain. So I passed by this and I was like, dang, that's such a pretty book, 40 bucks. That's a lot. Maybe I'll ask for that for Christmas. So I left it at the store, and then I came home and just kind of saw like what it would be if my husband bought it for me on Amazon or something. And even on Amazon, it was $58. I've seen it for $70, $75. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's such a good deal for that. So I went back and I just bought it. But I love how this just makes a statement. I love the imagery in here. And it's really cool because if you flip through, there's gorgeous photos of these resorts and getaways all over Italy. And it's great because that is the #1 place where my husband and I want to go. It's like at the top of our bucket list. So I figured this would be perfect. So we can kind of flip through. It's fun for guests to just look through. I mean, I just opened it. Like, how beautiful is that? So it's all photos, which I love and is perfect for a coffee table book. And the fact that this is a $70 book and I got it for 40 bucks, I was so excited about. Okay, so this next piece is another vase. How pretty is this? You guys can see how big this thing is. It's clearly like bigger than my head, and it was $16.99, you guys. I mean, that is just such a crazy price for a vase like this. I think this looks super designer, and for its size, it's definitely a statement vase. So I thought this might maybe look pretty on, we have a pedestal right out in our entryway. I thought maybe this with just some like tall dried florals or something in it would look really gorgeous. It also would look pretty just as a statement on a coffee table, but I just love the kind of aged detail in here, and then paired with the fun kind of distressed looking stripes. I just thought this was such a pretty unique piece. And also, you guys know that I love narrow mouth vases because you don't typically have to buy as much greenery or florals to put in them. It's kind of like a little fun money saving hack when it comes to your florals. So for $17, it's really good. Okay, so this next thing I don't have here with me, but I will insert footage because it is way too large. It is this gorgeous pair of leather swivel chairs. Now, these were actually the catalyst for us deciding that we were going to be redoing our upstairs room. I found them and I was like, these would be perfect. They're great gaming chairs. They're great because if you put them in the middle of two different spaces, upstairs we're gonna have like a shuffleboard and then a TV kind of lounge area. So they're perfect for putting in between that. So guests can, you know, be part of the TV area or swing around and then be part of the shuffleboard game. So I love that they have curved backs. Curved backs are really coming back. They're very, very trendy right now. I see a lot of designers using them. They're great to contrast with like squared back sofas. I am going to be doing a whole video on this room, so I don't want to give away too much, but I just love these. They were only $250 each, which is what sold me originally. I was like, that is such a good price for these. So I love the tone of the leather. It's still kind of that cognac color with being a little bit more tan and neutral, which I personally love. So these are so gorgeous, and I cannot wait to show you guys how the upstairs loft is going to turn out. So another thing I always look for while shopping at Homegoods are ceramics, and I feel like they really just add that kind of handmade touch to your decor. So I found this really fun set of ceramic measuring cups, and you guys can see I love the fade on them, and they were only $5. So I just love when things look aesthetically pleasing and they're functional. So this is going to be great for me. I cook a lot, I bake a lot, so definitely a fun purchase for only $5. And then I also got a set of ceramic mugs, and I like these because, as you guys can see, they're on the more neutral side, but you know, they still have a little touch of color and personality. So these were $4 each. I got 4 of them. I drank my coffee in the morning in these or my tea in the afternoon, and I just think that they look really pretty together. So yeah, fun little ceramic purchases. Okay, so surprise, we have another vase. It is this gorgeous aged brown vase. Now, this to me looked super similar to the Umbria vase or the Umbria urn from Arhas, if I'm saying that correctly. And this guy was $30. So on the pricier side when it comes to Homegoods vases, but I just figured that it has that really beautiful aged antiqued look, which that can be really expensive. If you were to buy a vase that looked like this and it was actually an antique, it would definitely cost you anywhere from $100 to $300. So I figured $30, that was great. I thought it'd look really pretty with just some olive stems popped in it, and maybe on a coffee table or on a console table, or you know, on a shelf, just anywhere you want to make a statement with the vase. I thought that this would be really pretty. Also, another thing that I look for that I think looks really expensive in vases are handles like this. So, you know, vases can be cheaper, but once it becomes like an urn type look like this, I feel like it does get a little bit more expensive when you have that handle detail. So that is something that I tried to look for as well. Okay, so because we had those leather swivel chairs for our upstairs, I thought it'd be really fun to incorporate some leather accents in my pillows. So I saw these and I could not pass them up. They are a little bit more on the pricier side because I do believe they are real leather. So I got 2 of them. I got this lumbar one. I actually have 2 of these. I found another one of these at a different time. And so my plan is to put these on 2 other accent chairs that I'm going to get, so it kind of ties everything together. The quality of the leather and the stitching seems to be really high quality. They are removable. They have that zipper there if I need to take them and spot clean them for some reason. I have seen ones that look literally identical at Pottery Barn for $150. And that is just the cover. That doesn't include the insert or anything. So I figured $40 and $50 for the two of them was such a good deal, and I think that will look really nice upstairs and just really tie in that leather throughout the whole room and make it feel really cohesive and designer. Okay, so this next thing I found, I really liked it because it was a more natural material and I thought it'd look a little bit spa-like in our bathroom. So it is this really pretty kind of black marble or black stone looking canister. It was $10 and I thought it'd be perfect for putting our Q-tips in. Right now we have them in a drawer and we have to like bend down to get them and it's always just really annoying. So I figured this was a perfect size for them and it would look great on a little tray paired with an olive tree that I just bought from McGee & Co. And I just think that this looks really expensive and designer. I like that it's a natural material. I like that it's a darker color because a lot of things in my home are lighter, so I like to have that contrast, and I think it will be perfect to just put those Q-tips in there and have them readily available on our countertop in a really pretty displayed way. So yeah. Okay, so you can never have too many coasters in my opinion. You need to put them out on your patio, you need to put them on a coffee table, on your dining table, lots of places and uses for coasters, so you can never have too many. And I found this really pretty set of slate ones, and I love the black color of these. Like I said, I like to kind of have that contrast in my home, and I like to put natural materials in my home, so this was perfect. These guys were $6.99, and I figured these would look really pretty just on our dining table or wherever. Something that I like to do, a little hack, is I will sometimes buy those ones that have the wooden square holder, and usually the ones that come with that aren't that great, so I'll just buy an extra set like this and then just fit them in that holder, so it looks really nice. It's kind of a fun mix of materials and is visually pleasing. So okay, and then the last thing I found was, yes, another vase, but it is so beautiful. It is this really pretty kind of like aged gray ceramic one with handles. Like I said, I always try to look for that handle detail, and this guy was only $20. So I figured that was a really good price. I'm going to use this on our shelves in our bedroom. We recently got these Loring shelves from Target, and I feel like they instantly elevated the look of our bedroom. So I think that they look really pretty and that this would look gorgeous just displayed on them by itself, or you know, maybe I could pop some stuff in here like some olive branches or whatever, but I thought that this was really pretty. It'd be great for maybe a floral arrangement on a dining table or a coffee table in the future. Definitely a lot of future uses for this, and for $20 I felt like this looked a lot more expensive than that. So even though, like I said, don't need any more vases, I have a problem. We all know it. It's fine. All right, everyone, so that about wraps up this video. I hope that you all enjoyed and maybe kind of got some ideas of things to keep your eye out for at HomeGoods on your next trip. Definitely let me know in the comments what your favorite piece was and if you've seen any of this stuff at your HomeGoods. I know for me, a lot of this stuff I've seen at multiple stores throughout my area, which is Charlotte, North Carolina. So I'm curious to see if you guys have seen any of this stuff there. And I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. I seriously have the best community on here, and I know I tell you guys this in every video, but I am just so grateful and thankful for all of you. So I hope that you have a very Merry Christmas, and I thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Why am I doing all this weird things with my hands? I don't know. Okay, bye!